Hello, Central High School. This is Mrs. Jones, your mental health practitioner. Wanted to welcome you to our YouTube channel. I'm so excited that we have this YouTube channel, and I'm going to be talking to you today about your mental health. First of all, I hope you are all doing well, taking care of yourself, practicing safe social distancing, washing your hands, being kind to each other, all those things. So I realized that we have been away from each other for a few weeks, and we may start to feel a little anxious, frustrated, maybe even worried about some things. And so today I wanted to talk to you about some tips to kind of help release and relieve some of that stress and anxiety that you may be feeling. It's a method called the 5-4-3-2-1 technique. Kind of helps us to center and ground our thoughts so that we are just focusing on ourselves and trying to release some of that stress that may be in our bodies. So five things that you can see. That could be the texture on your ceiling. That could be, the fabric on a sweater that you have. Just focusing in on that and giving that some time to take that in. Four things that you can touch. That could be your hair. That could be your favorite hoodie or a blanket. Just rubbing that texture and taking that in. Some of us may have a pet, so you may want to just, rub the fur of your pet. Three things that you can hear. And sometimes we hear all sorts of sounds, but sometimes I like to focus in on how the ceiling fan sounds. When everything else is quiet, just listening to the ceiling fan. Or maybe when clothes are in the dryer and hearing the rumbling of the clothes in the dryer. Right now I'm hearing wind chimes, and sometimes just when the wind is blowing and the birds are chirping, just sometimes focusing in on those sounds and allowing those to be with our thoughts with those sounds. Two things that you can smell. I have been smelling a lot of barbecuing going around, or just the smell of charcoal burning. Also, we've been doing more cooking at home probably, so the smells of things, some of our favorite things that we can smell. But also there are other things that are everyday use, like body washes and lotions. Those kinds of things sort of awaken our senses and allow us to focus in on that and get our mind off of the stressful things. And finally, one thing that you can taste. That shouldn't be hard for you guys. But those, sometimes those of you who come in my office know that I keep candy around, and one of those favorite things I keep in there are Jolly Ranchers, because there is nothing like the taste of a sour apple Jolly Rancher. It gets right back in your taste buds and awakens those senses, and so paying attention to those things are going to be so important during this time. So giving yourself, first of all, just some grace, and knowing that most of us are feeling the same way, and it's okay to feel that way. But also, when I'm feeling this way, how am I going to take care of myself? And everybody's 5-4-3-2-1 method is going to look different, but just trying to practice it. And it's going to feel probably uncomfortable at first and maybe even weird, but we just want to practice it and learn how to be good to ourselves during this time. And finally, I'm going to be reaching out to many of you this week. Some of your parents have already reached out to me. But students, if you want to arrange a time to check in with me, you can just email me at my school address, which is Tangi Jones, TANGI.Jones, JONES, at jefferson.kyschools.us. I will look forward to hearing from you and talking to you. Take care.